Sarah, also known as Fergie by friends and fans, slammed the online space as an unregulated Wild West. The Duchess of York said her harsh view on the internet was reinforced after she read false allegations about her charity work and offensive comments about herself in the comments section of an online article. In an impassioned op-ed for The Spectator, Fergie wrote, "On social media in particular, people appear emboldened to come out with things that they would not dream of saying face to face. The online world may have revolutionized how we communicate, but it has become a sewer." The Duchess went on saying this climate on the virtual world leaves her deeply concerned for her daughters Beatrice and Eugenie. She said, "After 35 years in the public eye, ITMV learned to take it on the chin, but I worry about the effect of this online culture on my daughters, and more broadly, on all of our children. I find it appalling that people spend so much time and energy being so cruel to others. We need to teach our children that there is a dark side to the internet, and very often people aren't TMT kind to each other there." Sarah had already touched upon online trolling and how it had affected her beloved children earlier this year. In September, she penned an open letter to Beatrice and Eugenie, in which she expressed her pride for her daughters, who she said grew up to be outstanding people and mothers despite the adversities they faced. The letter, published by Good Housekeeping, read, "You have both withstood cruelty in the face of cyberbullying, keyboard warriors and social media trolling. You have stood strong in the face of such adversity. Whatever faces you, still you remain in harmony with life." Fergie isn't the first members to speak out about online trolls and the unsafe online space. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been outspoken about online misinformation and trolling over the past months. Moreover, their Archewell Foundation partnered up with the Centre for Humane Technology, dedicated to radically reimagining our digital infrastructure. Together, they have worked on dialogues that create the conditions for safer, more compassionate online communities, as explained on Archewell's website. Prince Harry has been particularly vocal in recent months about the need to change the digital landscape and make social media platforms safer and the companies behind them more accountable for the content shared. In August 2020, he accused online platforms to have stoked and created the conditions for a crisis of hate, a crisis of health, and a crisis of truth. To revert this situation, he asked business leaders to use their advertisement money as leverage to demand change on these platforms. In November this year, he took part in a virtual panel called the Internet Lie Machine, part of the Wired magazine's Rewired conference. There, he branded misinformation a global humanitarian crisis which should be fought also by journalists, publishers and advertisers from within their industries. He said, "This isn't TMT about telling people to stop using the platforms. I think that would be impossible given how addictive they are. I strongly believe that collectively as human beings, we have the ability to make change within the systems in which we operate. People now, more than ever, want and need truth. They want and need trust, and they want and need transparency." Around 50 members of the royal family, including Prince Charles, 73, and his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, 74, are expected to gather at Windsor Castle next Tuesday for the Queen TMS Christmas lunch. As the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are residing in California with their two young children Archie and Lilibet, and the implementation of travel restrictions due to the spread of the COVID Omicron variant, it is unlikely that they will travel across the pond to attend. Last year, the Queen TMS lunch with the firm didn't go ahead because of the pandemic, but moves to cancel the event for the second year are being resisted. The extended family will enjoy wine, crackers and a feast inside the castle next week, ahead of traditional festivities that will be hosted over Christmas at Sandringham, Norfolk, by the Queen. Additional reporting by Chloe Davis and Luke Hawker. With Christmas merely weeks away, families across the country are busy preparing for the festivities. The royal family are thought to be gearing up to return to Sandringham for a Norfolk Christmas once again after last year's plans were derailed by last-minute COVID restrictions. And a huge part of the royal Christmas involves the tree, with the whole family taking part in several festive traditions relating to it. Although Christmas trees are considered an important part of British Christmas celebrations, Germany is widely credited with sparking the trend. George III's wife Queen Charlotte was born in modern-day Germany, and Charlotte was believed to have introduced the Christmas tree to the British royal family in the 1700s. The idea of decorating a tree for Christmas was further popularized by Queen Victoria and her devoted consort Prince Albert in the 19th century. And today, Victoria's great-great-granddaughter keeps the royal tradition alive, with the Queen's homes full of Christmas trees during the festive period every year. Here are some of the Christmas tree traditions the royal family will be taking part in this year. Several Christmas trees are put up at royal residences across the country, and many are decorated by staff. But the Queen is thought to oversee the decorations at her home, and she allows her great-grandchildren to decorate a Christmas tree when they visit. In her 2015 Christmas speech, the Queen said, "One of the joys of living a long life is watching one's children, then grandchildren, then great-grandchildren, help decorate the Christmas tree." Nowadays, decorating the Christmas tree is a task delegated to the Queen's great-grandchildren, including Prince George and Princess Charlotte. The Queen spoke about the tradition in the Queen's Green Planet documentary, and she said royal children often knock the decorations off the tree in their excitement. But she added, anyway, they enjoy themselves. And the great thing is to make them decorate it, and they're a bit more careful. Unlike her trees at Windsor Castle and Buckingham Palace, the tree decorations at Sandringham are thought to be more understated. Every year, the Queen's beloved late husband Prince Philip would place a gold star on top of the family's Christmas tree. Speaking on the Channel 5 documentary Inside Sandringham, Holidaying with the Queen, royal expert Claudia Joseph once said, "Prince Philip will always put the gold star on the top of the tree, and probably will continue to do so for the rest of his life. He's quite a stalwart and won't let other people take control. When any young children come they put their own decorations on." But following Philip's death in April this year, it is not clear who will take on the mantle of this royal Christmas tradition. Several churches and schools receive a Christmas tree from the Queen to mark the festive season every year. The royal family website explains, as well as donating money to several charities in Windsor each Christmas, the Queen also gives Christmas trees each year to Westminster Abbey, St Paul's Cathedral, St Giles Cathedral, and the Canongate Kirk in Edinburgh. Churches and schools in the Sandringham area will also receive a tree from Her Majesty. The Queen will usually stay at Sandringham for several weeks after the Christmas period ends, and it is widely believed the monarch opts to keep her decorations up until February. The Queen's father, King George VI, died on February 6, 1952, at Sandringham House. So the Queen is thought to keep her decorations up in tribute to the sad anniversary. Archie Harrison, too, spent his first Christmas in Canada with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. However, this year, the royal couple appear set to spend Christmas in California. The couple's first Christmas with their son was spent in a luxury Canadian lodge on Vancouver Island, where they were joined by the Duchess of Sussex's mother, Doria Ragland. Ms. Ragland briefly lived with the couple when they first brought Archie home to Frogmore Cottage. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau welcomed the couple, tweeting, "Prince Harry, Meghan, and Archie, we're all wishing you a quiet and blessed stay in Canada. You're among friends, and always welcome here." At the time, locals reported they had seen the Duke and Duchess out jogging in the Canadian town of North Saanich, and others had spotted them hiking in Hawthill Regional Park on Vancouver Island. At the time, a palace spokesperson said, having spent the past 2 Christmases at Sandringham, their Royal Highnesses will spend the holiday this year as a new family, with Duchess trademark mother Doria Ragland. And has the support of Her Majesty the Queen. However, this year, it seems that the couple will spend their first Christmas as a family of 4 at their home in Montecito. Previously, there was speculation that the couple might return to the UK with Lilibet, to spend Christmas at Sandringham with the Queen. But the growing threat of COVID-19, following the emergence of the Omicron variant, has made it extremely unlikely that the family will return to the UK. Prince Harry has only returned to UK soil on 2 occasions since moving to the US, and neither times with his wife and children in tow. The 37-year-old royal first returned to Britain in April to attend the funeral of his grandfather Prince Philip, who died aged 99. He also returned in July to unveil a statue of his late mother, Princess Diana. The couple moved to California in January 2020, just 2 months before they announced they would be stepping back from royal duties in March. As a result, baby Lilibet is yet to meet her namesake the Queen. There has been speculation over whether or not the couple will release the first pictures of the royal baby this festive season, as each year since Archie's birth the royal couple has included an image of him on their Christmas card. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have taken a unique approach to the press, shielding their 2 children from the spotlight almost entirely. Last week, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge shared a new picture of themselves with their 3 children, Prince George, 8, Princess Charlotte, 6 and Prince Louis, 3 for their official Christmas card.